Lamentations, chapter 3. Ani hagever ra'ani. I am the man who hath seen oppression. Beshevet evrato, by the rod of his wrath. Oti nahag wayolach, hoshech velohor. He led me, and he caused me to walk in darkness and not light. Achbiyathuv yahfokyado kol hayom. Surely against me he returns. He turns his hand all the day. Billah basharai, Billah bashari. Sorry. Billah bashari wa ori. Shibbar athamothai. My flesh and my skin he wears out. He breaks my bones. Bana alay wa yakaf. He builds against me, and he compasseth Rosh utalaha, poison and hardship. B'mahshakim hothivani, b'kemete olam. In dark places he returned me, like the dead of unseen time, like the dead of long ago. Gadar ba'adi velo hesheh, hikabid nahoshati. He hath walled against me, and I cannot go out. I go not out. He makes my bronze heavy, my bronze chain, perhaps, bronze fetters, perhaps. Gamaki ezaq wahashaweh shatam tefillati. Also, as I cry and I call for help, he shuts out my prayer. Gadar darakai begazit. He walled up my way in hewn stone. Nativotai ewa. My paths he twisted. Dovoreb huli. A bear lying in wait or ambushing he is to me. Hari b'mistarim. A lion in covert places, secret places. Darakai sorer wayafashheni. My ways he turns aside, and he tears me in pieces. Shamani shomem. He hath set me a desolation. Darakashto wayathiveni. He hath directed his bow, and he has set me. Kamatara laheth, for a target for his arrow. He vi bekiliotai bene ashapato. He has brought into my kidneys the sons of his quiver, that is, his arrows. Hayiti shahok l'kol ammi, nigina tam kol hayom. I have become laughter to all my people. Their song all the day. Hishabi ani bamrorim, hirawani la'ana. He hath satisfied me with bitterness. He has filled me up with bitterness. He has intoxicated me, or satiated me with wormwood. Vayagres behath Shinai, and he hath broken with gravel my teeth. Hikapishani, he hath caused me to be bent. Hikapishani, he has caused me to bend down. Bahefer, in the ashes, in ash, in the ash. What tizanah mishalom nafshi, and he hath rejected me. He hath rejected from peace my soul. He hath rejected my soul from peace. Nashiti tova. I have forgotten good prosperity. Wahomar avadanithi. And I said, my strength is perished. With halati me Yahweh, and my hope from Yahweh perished. The Korah honor ye umarudi. Remember my affliction and my restlessness. La'ana rosh, wormwood and poison. The Korah tizakor. The Korah tizakor. Watashoh alay nafshi. My soul, rememberingly, it remembers, and is bowed down upon me, over me. Thought hathi behelalibbi, alaken o heal. This I cause to return upon my heart. On account of this, I hope. Hasadea ki loh tamnu, ki loh kalu rahmayu. The loving kindnesses of Yahweh, for they have not finished. For his mercies are not finished. Hadathim labqarim rabba munataka. New things they are for the mornings. Much is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Helqiyah amara nafshi. Alaken, O heal law, My portion is Yahweh, my soul hath said. On account of this, I hope for him. Tov Yahweh l'kowal. Yahweh is good to his waiters, lenefesh tidrashenu, for the soul seeking him. Tov Yahil Vidumam Litashu Yah. It is good, and one wait and be silent for the salvation of Yah. Tov lagaber ki yisha'ol bin Ghurayu. It is good for a man that he might bear the yoke in his youth. In his youths. In his youths. His youthful times, that is. Yetheb badad wiyidom ki nat al. Let him sit alone and keep silent, for he bears it upon him. He lifts it upon him. He lifts the yoke upon him. Yittenba'afarapihu. Let him give his mouth into the dust. Ulai yeshtiqawa. Perhaps there is hope. Yittenelamakehu lehi. Yeshaba'a beherpa. Let him give to his beater his cheek. Let him give his cheek to his beater. Let him be filled by reproach, in reproach. Interesting. See, Yeshua was not the first to say, turn the cheek, but here it is in the Lamentations. Let him give to his beater the cheek. It's about being willing to suffer, if necessary, for the chastisement of God. If God has willed that we suffer and be corrected, let us suffer and be corrected. Ki lo yiznah le'olam Adonai. For Yahweh, or the Lord Adonai, shall not cast off until unseen time forever. Ki himohoga Riham Karob Hasadai. Though he cause grief, he will have compassion, make compassion like the abundance of his loving kindnesses. Ki lo rina milibo wayag benehish. For he does not afflict from the heart, from his heart, and cause grief, cause the sons of man grief. Ledake tahataraglau, to crush under his feet. Kol asirehar, all those bound ones of the earth, prisoners of the earth. Lahat ot mithapat gaber, to incline or turn aside or pervert the judgment of a man, neged pene elyon, before the faces of Most High. La'awet hadam, to make crooked Adam for a man beribo in his cause. Adonai Eloh Raha. Adonai the Lord does not regard. Mi deha marwatehi. Adonai Eloh Thiwa. Who is this who says and it becomes, and Adonai hath not commanded it? Mipi elyon lo teshe hara wahatov. Is it not that from the mouth of the Most High goes forth the evil and the good? Mahayithonen hada mahai. Geber al hatayu. What? A man complains himself. A living man complains. For what does a living man complain himself, complain about? A man according to his sins. Nahpeshu darachenu. Nahpeshu darachenu. Let us search our ways. Wanahakora. Wanahakora. And let us investigate, examine. Wanathubu adiyah. And let us return to Yahweh. See, when you're afflicted, here is an appropriate response. Search your ways. How are your ways different to what God has commanded? Find out wherein you are sinning and turn to God. Turn from your ways. Turn to do God's ways instead and pray for your healing. Nishalvavenu El Kapayim Elehel Bashamayim. Let us lift our hearts. Let us lift our heart to our hands to God in the heavens. Nahnu pasha'nu wamarinu. We have transgressed and we have rebelled. Atta lo salahta. Thou hast not forgiven or left off from it. Pardoned. Sakota. Bahaf. Watirdefenu. Thou hast covered in the anger, and thou hast pursued us. Haragta lo hamalta. Thou hast killed, thou hast not pitied. Sakota be'anan lach. Thou hast covered with a cloud for thee. Me'avor tefillah. From a prayer crossing over to thee. Sahi wamahoz. Offscouring and refuse to Shimenu. Thou hast set us beqarb ha'amim, in the midst of the peoples. Pathu alenu pihem kol oyevenu. All our enemies have opened over us their mouth. Pahad wa pahad, pahad wa pahad hayalanu. Hashet وحشابر. Terror and pit are for us. The devastation and the breaking. Palage maim te rad'aini. Channels of water, my eyes go down. Al shabr bat ammi. On account of the breaking of the daughter of my people. Aini nigara walohitidme. My eye is poured forth, and it is not ceasing. Mehen hapugot, without stopping. Ad yashqif wiyarya mishamayim, until he looked down and Yahweh see from the sky, from the skies. Aini olala nafshi, my eye, olala nafshi, my eye is harsh with my soul, harsh to my soul. Mikol benot iri, from all the daughters of my city. Thod thaduni, kathipor hoyavai hinam. My enemies, huntingly, they have hunted me like a bird, like the bird without cause. They have hunted me without cause like the bird. Thamatu, thamatu vabor hayai. They have cut off, exterminated in the pit my life. They have exterminated my life in the pit. Wayadu heaven be, and they have thrown a stone against me. Tafu mayim al rohashi. Water hath overflowed over my head. Waters have overflowed over my head. Amarti nigazarti. I said, I am cut off. Karati Shimaka, Yahweh. I have called thy name, Yahweh. Mibor Tahtiyot. From the pit, the lowest pit. Qoli Shamati. My voice thou hast heard. Ala ta'alema hoznaka l'rawahati. L'shawa'ati. Hide not thy ear concerning my relief or sigh, concerning my cry. Qarabta biyom iqra'aka. Thou hast come near in the day of my calling thee. Amarta halatira. Thou hast said, don't thou fear. Thou shalt not fear. Rabta Adonai. Rive nafshi, gahalata hayai. My Lord, O Lord, thou hast contended the contentions of my soul, pleaded the cause of my soul. Thou hast redeemed my life. Ra'ita Yahweh, awatahi. Yahweh hath seen my subversion. Shafata mithapati. He hath judged my judgment. Ra'ita kol niqamatam. Thou hast seen all their vengeance. Sorry, last one. Ra'ita Yahweh awatahi. Thou hast seen, Yahweh, my subversion. Shafat mithpati. Thou hast poured. Thou hast judged. Shafat mithpati. Thou hast judged my judgment. No. Shafat mithpati. Judge thou my judgment. Ra'ita kol niqamatam. Thou hast seen all their vengeance. Kol mahshabotam li. All their thoughts or plans against me. Shama'ata herpatam. Yahweh. Thou hast heard their reproach, Yahweh. Kol mahshabotam alai. All their plans against me, over me. Shifte qamai v'hegyonam alai kol hayom. The lips of those rising up against me and their meditations against me all the day. Thibatam w'qimatam habita. They're sitting down and they're rising up. Thou hast seen, or sorry, look thou. They're sitting down and they're rising up. Look thou. Ani managinatam. I am their mocking song. Ta'thi bilahim gamuliyah. Kama'ashe yadehim. Thou shalt render to them the recompense, O Yahweh, like the deed of their hands. Titenalahim Meginnatalib. Meginnatalib. Tahalatakalahem. Thou shalt give to them the bluntness of heart. Thy curse is for them. Tiradof bahap them. Thou shalt pursue in anger, and thou shalt destroy them. Mitahat Shemeyah, from under the heavens of Yahweh, the skies of Yahweh. This is chapter 3 of Lamentations now ended. Thank you for listening. Yahweh bless you. Take heed to Yahweh's word.